What's happening, guys? Safety Liner C2 here. I tried to record this video 2 times yesterday and it didn't really work out. My computer was being a little weird, so hopefully it'll work out today. Anyway, welcome to the May question of the month. As always, we're going to start off by reading last month's question of the month answers, and then we will get into this month's question of the month. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and start. If you remember correctly, last month's question of the month was, what was the ugliest bus? Since the month before was, what is the best looking one? So, let's go ahead and start off. Anyway, first off, Alex S. said, to be honest, I'm kind of a fan of the Vista, and I did mention that I was not a fan of the GM Vista. The International Vista's okay. Anyway, he said, looks unique in a good way in my opinion. Anyways, I never really liked flat-nose buses with front engines, as the girls kind of messed up the look of the bus. I'm an Amtrak RE fan. I used to not like the look of the C2, however that has changed over the years. Honestly, I can't think of a third bus and technically a second one, so either the FE flat-nosed buses are the ugliest ones on the road. Sorry if this confused me or confused you in any way. Nice. Let's see. MattCop23 said, thanks for the vid, and thank you for your comment. As long as you guys keep on commenting and watching, I will keep making them. He said, I don't know if it's only me, but I dislike the look of the International S1800 and think the Vista looks weird. I like the S1800, and like I said, the GM Vista is no for me. Features Minion said, the Wayne Papos, hands down. I gotta disagree with you on that one. For those of you who don't know, the Wayne Papos was a prototype Type B, or maybe it was a Type A. I can't remember off the top of my mind. I think it was a Type B bus made by Wayne back in the 70s or 80s, somewhere around there. It was a very interesting looking bus, and you either loved it or you hated it. And I did a video on it way back when. If you go and look up, I think, don't quote me on this, but if you look up rare buses on my channel, it might be there. Anyway, James Reed Carter said, Freightliner FS65 and Bluebird All-American. I don't know what model of the FS65 he's talking about, but he has a Bluebird logo as his avatar, and he was talking about the All-American, so I'll assume Bluebird, but he was probably talking about all of them. Let's see, Nishan0312 said, okay, so I do have to admit, when I first got into buses in elementary school, we were outside and I saw a C2 pass by, and it was the ugliest thing I'd ever seen. Well, it's weird, because at first sight, you were the ugliest thing I've ever seen too, so we have that in common. No, I'm kidding, Nishan, I'm kidding, and you know that. Let's see, but I changed my mind on that, and no, Cameron, it's not because of you, because I looked up the GMC Thomas Vista, and now I'm going to have nightmares, so the C2 is off my list. Good choice. Anyway, first bus is the GMC Thomas Vista. Number 2 is the Lion Bus 360, it's called the Lion 360, but, you know. And number 3 is the Bluebird Microbird G5 by Juridian, which is the Type A bus made by Bluebird, and I really do love these buses. I remember whenever they were not Bluebirds and they were Juridian, it was called the Juridian G5. I really liked it. I thought it's a very futuristic design, I guess. I thought it looked pretty cool. So, let's see. Ted Reynolds said, the ugliest bus is the 2009 Bluebird Vision and the 2012 Thomas HDX and C2. I think those are all good looking buses, but, let's see. Clayton Whitaker said, the ugly buses, 1987 Ford Superior B700, the square one. You've clearly never seen a square bus before then. Oh man. Look up the Gillig Phantom. You think the Superior is square. The 2000 Chevy Bluebird Minibird, and the 1990 Thomas Vista GM and IHC. So he doesn't like either of the the models of the Vista. So, let's see. Aiden Sweeney said, definitely the Freightliner FS65, and again, I don't know which model he's talking about, so. Let's see, Nick Rudd said, all midbuses, Bluebird Vision any year, and all Thomas Vistas, and in parentheses, he said the Vista takes the case/cake, and then he put another set of parentheses in there, just like Windows Vista, wink wink. And then Aiden Sweeney said, anything with Vista is bad. Haha, I see what you guys did there. Tech jokes aren't really funny, but still. Mr. Toilet said, my ugly bus would be somewhere around 1970 to 1980 Carpenter. They just look so old and I don't like it. And that's probably because you're young and you're just not used to seeing those. But, oh well. So, this month's question of the month has to do with the heart of the bus, and it's an important part of the bus. And of course, I'm talking about the engine. And what is your favorite engine? That's the question of the month this month. So I'm basing these solely off of sound because I don't drive these buses because I can't. I haven't ridden on some of these, so I don't know how smooth they are. Because I've only ridden on, maybe 3 different types of these. And number 3, I don't work on these buses, so I'm not sure, how insanely hard it is to fix it or whatever. So I'm purely basing it off of sound. So just keep that in mind. And if you do have experience driving, or you ride a bus with a certain engine, or you are a mechanic, which I don't think any of y'all are mechanics, maybe unless John and Matt, you guys could probably weigh in on this. But yeah, so anyway, I'm just going to list off, how many did I say yesterday? I think it was 7 popular engines, 7 of more recent engines, so just the ones that I can name off the top of my head. So it was MaxxForce DT, MaxxForce 7, DT466, T44E, let's see, Mercedes-Benz, Cat 3126, and the, did I say Cummins, and then the DTA 360, so I must have said one twice, but anyway, so let's go ahead and start off. The ones that I don't really like at all. So what don't I like? First off, the T44E, and I know that Nishan is in love with this engine, but he's weird. So I'm kidding. So T44E, I just think it's kind of a wimpy engine, and that engine doesn't belong on such a large vehicle. I don't think it's supposed to be very powerful either compared to its counterpart, the DT466. So I'm not really a big fan of that. Going on with that, I'm not really a fan of its older brother, the one on steroids, the MaxxForce 7. I don't really like that one either. I just think it's kind of crap. And the last one is the Mercedes-Benz engine. I can't remember the name of it, but I don't know, I've just never really liked the sound of it. The ones that I am okay with, I'm not really leaning towards one side, are the, the DTA 360. And I really didn't have a lot of experience with this engine until I went up to visit John, who's Texas Street Man. And I got to listen to his bus, and it really does sound a whole lot better than his old, I can't remember what it was, but it sounded a whole lot better, and it was, for the most part, a really smooth ride, and I really, really did like it a lot, but, not as much as some other ones. The Cat 3126, I like the sound of that engine. That would probably be the higher of the two. of those two. I just think it's a good engine. I really do like the sound of it. Let's see. And then the top two, I guess, are pretty much the most popular two right now, one more so than the other. The MaxxForce DT, and this might be because I've been hearing MaxxForce DT for the past 7 years, that I'm just so used to hearing it, and I enjoy it because it's in our buses. But I do like the sound of it. I think it's a really, really nice sounding engine. I really do like it. I just love it. And then the Cummins, which is in all four of the major buses, if you will. The CE, the C2, the Vision, and the Lion 360. So it's in those three. I am feeling like I forgot one, so I'm gonna watch this video, and I'll right here I'll put what I thought of that other engine. I'll just write it down here because I can't remember. I think I'm forgetting one, but whatever. Alright, so instead of typing it out, I might as well just throw in this short little video clip. I found out that I did forget one, and it was the DT466 engine. So I'm actually going to move a couple things around. DT466. I've heard it. It's a good. That's going to go in the ones that I don't mind. I'm going to put them, but, you know, and yeah, continue. So let me know if you guys, or what engines you guys liked. You can add an engine or, you know, take one away. Just let me know, because surely that's not every single engine that was ever put into a bus. So yeah, and if you do have any insight on working on these engines, or riding or driving with these engines in the bus, do let me know. And I do respond to the comments, okay? I read all of them also, so. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe right down here. It's a magical red button that says you are now subscribed to Safety Liner C2. Make sure you comment up here, down here, over here, over here. I don't know where they put it, down and where they put it. Make sure you also give this video a thumbs up, or you're going to sound bad. And make sure you also share this video with a friend. Show it to your mom, show it to your dad, show it to a guy on a random street. I don't care, don't get raped. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.